Good morning, everyone. Today's topic of discussion is about HACCP. HACCP, which is also known as Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. It is a preventative system so as to increase the food safety. HACCP, it gives various guidelines so as to protect the food from various hazards that can be caused by biological, physical, or chemical agents. Okay. Now, what HACCP actually is? So, HACCP is a kind of food safety tool in which H means hazard, it is food contamination or the spoilage of food. Then A in HACCP means analysis. We are going to find out the source where actually the hazard is. Then critical. Critical means the level of danger. Then control, remedial actions. Point, the stage for corrective action where we need to give or put some corrective actions. Okay. Then this is CRP triangle. CRP means Consumer Risk Protection Program. Okay. Which covers GMP practices, GLP practices, HACCP. Okay. GMP means good manufacturing practices, GLP good lab practices, HACCP, that is hazard analysis critical control point. Under GMP, it involves proper inspections, personal hygiene maintenance, proper pest controls, proper raw material check, equipment maintenance. Okay. And in HACCP, there is proper HACCP procedures for microbiology check, okay, metal detections, adulteration check, everything covers in this so as to make sure the safety of the consumer. Then comes definition of HACCP. HACCP, it is a systematic approach to identify, evaluate, and control food safety hazards that are caused by biological, chemical, or physical agents. As I told you earlier, hazards can be caused by biological, chemical, or physical agents. If there is some hazard occurred during the process, HACCP gives some proper guidelines, a systematic approach to identify, evaluate, or to control that hazard. Okay. Some agents, they can cause illness if they are not controlled properly. So we need to control the hazard properly with the help of HACCP guidelines. Okay. Then comes objective of the HACCP. To ensure that the food served to the guest is safe for human consumers. Okay. Whatever the food is served to a guest or to a consumer, that should be safe. Okay. Awareness to food handling techniques. Understanding the faults and take corrective actions. Better knowledge to food handlers for longer shelf life of cooked or raw food. Maintaining food quality and maintaining food cost. These all are the various objectives of the HACCP. Then HACCP, whose responsibility is HACCP? All the food handlers. Okay. Proper implementation of food safety standards is very important with the safety point of view of consumers. Only achieved by proper training and constant demonstration. Commitment to food safety standards are required. Then comes the most important part of HACCP. Those are 7 principles of HACCP. First one is conduct hazard analysis, then determine the critical control points, establish critical limits, then monitoring those limits, then put some corrective actions, verification system, and then documentation. So first one is conduct hazard analysis. In hazard analysis, we are going to identify the hazards that affects the process. Then identify the steps that hazards likely to occur. In which step the hazard is occurring again and again, we need to identify that. Then we need to decide which hazards are significant. Then determine the measures which are necessary to control the hazards. Okay. This is a picture showing some food hazards. Okay, these are some microorganisms which are attacking on the food product. Okay, then comes critical control point. It is the most important point or step where the control measures must be used to prevent, eliminate, or reduce the hazard to an acceptable level. So here you can see a thermometer showing a red zone. Okay, red zone which is indicating 40 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit. It is a danger zone for perishable foods. They should not be left out in the danger zone for more than 2 hours. Perishable food product means that have very less shelf life. Okay, bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, okay, they can double in number in as little as 20 minutes, which means if we are storing a perishable food commodity in this temperature range 40 to 140 degree Fahrenheit, the number of bacteria in the food product can double in 20 minutes. Okay, so it is very risky from safety point of view, so we need to keep our food out of that danger zone. Okay, then comes critical limits, safety limits which separate the acceptable from unacceptable. For example, cooking temperature, storing temperature, food temperature, all needs to be checked properly. Okay. Then comes monitoring systems. Monitoring means set up checks for control measures, CCPs to confirm